Yeah, hi everyone. Hi. Is it live?
Hello everyone. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. This is the introductory session for GirlScript Winter of Contributing. We have curated this event to let you all know about the opportunities that we are trying to bring in. So first of all, thank you so much for loving our initiative and you guys have always been supporting for the foundation and its activities. So I'll start the session with just introducing myself. So I'm Mohit Varu. I'm the managing director of GirlScript Foundation, and we have brought this new event, which is GirlScript Winter of Contributing. Seeing the support that we have been receiving since a long time for our Summer of Code program, we thought that we should bring something for everyone to contribute in this winter. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining in and keeping the patience. We are 20 minutes late, but still, we have been facing some technical issues. But now I guess we are good. Yeah, so first of all, I would like to welcome the our team and the program managers, Salodni Jain, Harshita, and Shishti. Also, we have with us the immensely talented Anubha Maneshwar. So, hi Anubha, are you there?
Hello, Mohit. I hope I am visible now.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So thank you so
Yes.
much, Anubha, for joining in and sparing some time for all the other listeners to listen about what actually we are bringing this year. So first of all, do you have anything to say to our listeners who have joined today for this program?
Yeah. First of all, Mohit, I have one request. Maybe your internet is lagging, so if we can just turn it off and just talk. Yeah. Um, and let me know if it is happening with me as well. I'm not sure. So for everybody who has joined, thank you so much for joining in. I am truly grateful for all the love that you have given to all the programs of GirlScript Foundation, and I'm truly looking forward to bring out more and more programs like these for all the students out there and for all the learners. Does not matter whether they are studying right now in college or a university, but I think there is no age when we learn. So thank you so much. I just want to express my gratitude, and I think we'll be talking more about winter of contributing in this entire session, and you'll get to know a lot more insights. You can also drop your questions in the chat if you want to talk about anything specifically, and we'll take it after, like once we finish the entire introductory part about the program. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anubha, for the introduction. So, I have received a couple of questions from the students, and they have a few queries about the program. So, we'll go one by one with every question. So, first of all, why the question that we have been answering from past 4 years? Why GirlScript, and what is GirlScript?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So why GirlScript is because when I started GirlScript as a project under my Mozilla Open Leaders program, Mozilla Open Leaders program. So the thing is that I wanted to build a community that is more inclined towards Indian ecosystem, understands Indian students and their mindset and what kind of help they need on ground. So there are a lot of communities and companies doing amazing work out there, but the main problem was with the consistency of the education and consistency of programs. So maybe like we do one program in a year, or maybe once in a year, twice, thrice a year, but that was not helping a lot of students who wanted continuity with the programs, who wanted continuous learning, and even who were not able to pay for it. So yeah, so even the pay was one of the issues. The continuity of programs was one of the issues. None of the programs reached remote areas. Like, for example, we were the first community who reached Jammu, who reached Hajipur in Bihar, who reached Siliguri, who reached Odisha, and a lot of like other places. So we also wanted to, penetrate into the entire ecosystem and make sure that people are participating. So GirlScript initially was the organization meant for only women or girls to participate, but then we realized that men also needs equal help and support in smaller cities, because in non-premier campuses in non-premier campuses, or for example in smaller cities, everybody needs equal help, whether it is men or women. So although the name is GirlScript Foundation, we help everyone equally and try to contribute as much as possible for the growth of the society and community, and strengthening the economy with tech education and employability skills, and making more and more people stand on their feet.
Yeah, so I've seen that people have been very doubtful about whether if they are boys, if they can contribute or something. So now this time we are open to everyone, and like every time we are bringing some new updates every year. So why did we choose to name this Winter of Contributing, and what is Girls Club Winter of Contributing?
Yeah, so there has been a lot of suggestions and discussions over the name. We wanted to name it like League of Contributing. We wanted to name it like Year of Contributing. So the name started with Year of Contributing. Why? Because like next year in June 2022, GirlScript Foundation will be completing 5 years as an organization, as a non-profit organization, and we have impacted immense number of students, more than 5-6 lakh students all across India, and not even in India, outside India as well. And we find that there was no content given from our end, like there was no content for everybody to read for free. There are some charges to read the PDF, or maybe, um, so there are different things. Or even like if you want to, for example, search learn Python on Google, so there might be like 10,000 different resources. So people are really confused where to read from, or what is the legitimate source. So we wanted to create a repository where all the things that whatever is necessary, like including competitive programming to data structures to Python to everything that students want to learn these days, or maybe beginners want to learn, because GirlScript focuses on beginners, mainly people who are starting their journey and not the advanced ones. So we wanted to create a repository in the form of audio, video, and written content, so that people can just come and access all these content for free. And because we are developing this repository together with everybody's contribution involved, and we are doing this program around somewhat around winter, so we again like decided to name it Winter of Contributing. But there were, I think, more than 50 suggestions about the name, and it took us around more than a week to actually come up with Winter of Contributing. Yeah.
Seems like an interesting name. So, but still, we have received a lot of suggestions by people that we doing Girls Script Summer of Code extended version. Do you want to reveal anything about it?
Yeah. So I would first, should we discuss the difference between Summer of Code and Winter of
Right,
Contributing and how they
right.
are discussing? Then yeah, sure. So I would just go about it. So Summer of Code, basically a program. The name itself has code. So mainly it involves coding contributions, where there are different projects. There are project admins, and then first of all, project admins submit their projects every year, and then we select few projects out of those which can fit into the program, and then people make code contributions to develop that project. In Winter of Contributing, although uh, the there are no projects as such a project admin, but people would be writing the documentation about any topic, for say Python. So then we would be writing about, different types of things, for example, variables or functions or different things which we see in Python, like how to use it. So we'll be writing the documentation part of it, or we'll be recording it in the form of audio guides, so that people can download it, listen to it, and learn, and look through a PPT simultaneously, so that they can hear it and see it. Or maybe they can do like a video of it teaching the subject, so that people can gain it for free of cost and learn from it. So basically, Winter of Contributing is a contribution. It is also happening on GitHub, but then it is a program where people would be contributing the content, while the Summer of Code that we do every year from last 5 years is code contributions, and it is not like a written content or any other video or audio form of contribution. So the form of contribution differs. Um, so now,
So we can say
regarding
that we have all the forms of contributions here this time.
yeah, obviously code contributions are also there. For example, if we talk about any topic which is which is, for example, if we are talking about arrays or anything, then we will have to also give a code example with it. Or maybe, for example, if we are learning HTML or anything, whatever we are learning, we need to attach like certain code to it so that people can understand how it is working practically. So obviously code contributions will be there, but there will be written audio and video contributions along with it. Yeah. So you can say that.
So now, so this has been something that has been inspired after the post-pandemic era, because people have been posting reels and making videos. So this would be a very important program for them to contribute in every other way they can. If they are good content writers, they can write and contribute. If they want to contribute through videos, it would be an amazing thing for them. So yeah, so I just wanted to know, let people know about the timeline properly. So it would be helpful if you can share about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the timeline, the program application have started already from 1st of August. So we are accepting like three types of application. The first is contributor. A contributor is a person who will contribute basically in the form of audio, video, or written content. So and then they will be guided by the mentors. So the second position is mentor. So mentors will be basically subject matter experts who will be guiding them on different things, whether they are writing it properly or creating the video properly, how it is useful for students and what more they can do. So mentors will be basically the guides. And then third would be supervisors. So supervisors would be basically organizing the content in such a way that uh, understand that content, organizing it in an order and understanding where that project or that topic, and then understanding what needs to be done. So supervisors are basically supervising, as the name suggests. Contributors are the one who will be contributing to all these repos, and then the mentors would be guiding these students into making quality content contribution. So yeah, so these are the three types, as I said. So 1st of August, the applications have begun. On 1st of September, the applications are going to end. So please make a note of it if you haven't already applied, or if you had any questions regarding it. So please get it resolved as soon as possible, because 1st of September the applications are going to end. And then we are going to start with the contribution part. September, October, and November. For 3 months, the program is going to run. So make sure that you take proper advantage of it, and then you contribute well to land into the top contributors or performers. As in Summer of Code, we collaborate with different companies to get students hired, or maybe at least give them some sort of exposure. Or whenever some company asks us what are your some of the good or brilliant students, we forward their names to the companies. So similarly here also we'll be looking very closely to the top contributors, or the people who are making sure they are giving their 100% to promote them to different other levels as.
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to say this to all the viewers, that Anuba has helped to answer two questions in this answer. First are the who are the people who can contribute, and the second is what is the timeline. So till now we have discussed almost all the points that are necessary for all the viewers to know. Still, I'm requesting all the people who are watching us live to drop their questions in the live section, in the chat section. And also if you guys have any doubts that you feel that you can't share right now, the email ID would be mentioned by one of the program managers soon in the chat section. It is GWOC@girlscript.tech. Please drop an email to us, so that we are there to solve your queries. And this program is curated with love for you all, just to make sure that this time after the pandemic we don't say that we don't have enough material to study. We have every material to study, and we are creating every material to study. Yeah,
Also,
Anwar.
Also, Mohit, I want to add one important point. Ki if you have never contributed to open source, maybe you are not sure what GitHub is, or anything, you have never merged a PR or anything. So don't worry about it, because the first week of the program we have totally dedicated to teaching you from the scratch. And this has been the motto of GirlScript, to help beginners and not to outcast them. So we are trying to get in more and more people into the open source development environment. And so we so just don't hesitate. Even if you are first time contributor, we would love to have you in the program and teach you from the scratch how to go about it. So
Right.
thank you.
Yeah, so I thank you so much, Anubha, for the answers, and I have a few questions that people have asked, and I would like to answer them. So people have asked that can they apply both as a mentor or and a contributor? So yes, you guys can apply for both, but you cannot be a mentor and a contributor for the same domain. You can be a mentor in another domain and a contributor in another domain. So make sure you're not applying as a contributor and a mentor in the same domain. Next,
Yeah,
also there is one more question which I have received, which is can they mentor and supervise at the same time? Sorry, because we want to make sure that everyone is being monitored on an equal basis. We would make sure that you cannot monitor and supervise on the same time. You have to either choose one of those things to do it. Also, are there any swags for mentors and supervisors? Obviously, we are someone who are the ones who are craving for swags. We also feel happy when we receive swags, and also we love the feeling when people receive swags and when they post about it and they share their feeling, because it's all the hard work that they have done for the past few months, and definitely you guys will be getting swags for for being active mentors and supervisors. Definitely, we have a judging criteria. We will make sure that you are participating actively, and then only we are giving you swags. But yes, there are a lot of things that depend on your contribution, that are LORs, hiring opportunities, certificate of excellence, and swags. So every time whenever you will do something good, you will avail something. So yes, how can I register my project in this? Definitely. So if you will not be working on a project. Instead, you would be working on creating a content repository of your preferred domain. So you have to choose a domain and then you can contribute in it. This is something you can contribute to the repository through documentation, audio, and video, as I said, as we have already discussed before. So yeah, these were the many. So there are many questions that people have asked, and before I guess doing the live, people had shared their queries, and luckily our team have written the answers as well. So we would like to share the remaining questions as well. Uh, Anubha, do you like to answer any of them? So, do I need to have an expertise to those field as I mentioned? So, as you guys have heard Anubha right now, so we have been like the people for beginners. So yes, if you are if you're contributing as a contributor, you need to have a good knowledge in the field you choose, because then only you can create content for the same. Our team will be there to supervise it and make sure that plagiarism is not happening, and there are many points to look after. And so having a good knowledge and ample knowledge about a particular domain will help you to get featured. And
yeah,
as a mentor, if you're joining in, then definitely you should have expert knowledge in the field, because you would be chosen to solve doubts and guide the contributors throughout the program.
yeah.
And if you're joining as
I
a
would-
supervisor, then yeah, Anubha, yeah. Should I
Yeah,
finish first?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, so this is the last time that if you are a supervisor, then do you need to have an expertise in the field? Yes, you need to have an expertise in the field, because you will be providing a topic roadmap for the contributor to the contributors uh, during the entire tenure. So you will be taking the contributors in the tour for a journey of 3 months, and you will be monitoring their progress. So yes, it is important to have some knowledge about the domain.
Yeah. So I just wanted to add in, like, if you are a contributor and you feel that you can work hard with us, where you can spare some time to learn about the subject, and then you can make the contribution, at least the beginner level one, then I would suggest you to do it. But if you feel that it would be too tedious for you to learn about that new topic or domain that you have selected and to make the contribution, then maybe you should first gain the knowledge of that field and become contributors. So for contributors, what we expect is, even if they don't know how to contribute to open source, we would teach them that, like using GitHub and everything, we would teach them that. But then at least they should know about, for example, if you choose Python, so at least like one or two topics, five topics, you should know about it. Then only, you will be able to make the contribution. Or it is not very compulsorily, you cannot just copy paste anybody's content here. All you need to do is maybe research, go to, for example, if one topic is what you decided to contribute on, so maybe you can read different sort of content that is available on the internet, and whatever you feel is necessary to be included, you can summarize it here as a contribution. So that can be done. So it does not matter if you are very excellent into this, but then you should have those research skill, to do that. The second point, obviously, for mentors, they should be really, as I said, subject matter experts in that sense, so that they can guide the students properly. If they are not doing it properly or lagging into something, they should know that. And then supervisors, because you are drawing the entire structure of it, at least you should have like somewhat in between knowledge of what a contributor has and what a mentor has, so that you can structureize it. Although mentors would also be helping the supervisors in structurizing the content in a well manner. So yeah, you can always ask the mentor from that project to help.
Right. And also, if you are thinking that will you be working in like individually or with teams, I would like to answer that you will be working with in teams. And also there would be mentors who would be taking weekly meetings to solve your doubts so that the projects get executed. uh, the communication will happen through Discord link and Discord, and the link would be shared with all of you very soon. With all the selected people, congratulations, we would be soon starting the contributions. And thank you everyone for joining in today's event. I would like to just see the chat section if anyone has anything to say there. And also anything else that Anubha you would like to add?
Yeah, so if you want to make contribution which you have not selected from earlier, maybe later on, like after you finish what you have taken up, you can also always do some extra contributions in other topics. But to maintain the program, or to manage the program very well, we just ask you to contribute to those fields which you have chosen for in the form. And you cannot contribute in more than three domains. So you should keep in mind, according to that, you should select your domain. So if you have selected like or any domains in the form, you should stick to it, because then the Discord channel, we are going to divide you according to that. For example, I chose three, like um, Python data structures, or sorry, I'm getting all these examples only. So for example, I just chose like three: Python data structures and competitive programming. So I'll be getting added into those channels only, so that we don't bring everybody into everything, because it will create a lot of chaos. And that's why we gave you the option to choose what you would like to contribute in. So you should keep that in mind. But later on, maybe after program ends and we need your help in something else, then you can contribute in something else which you might not have selected earlier into the program.
Yeah, I feel everyone has got their answers. If there are any questions, please write in the chat section, guys. We are here for a few couple of minutes to answer them. Also, I would like to thank Anubha for sparing time and making the Saturday. And so we are definitely starting the project very soon, and it would be amazing to have a new program which would be impacting thousands of students again. We have already crossed 1,000 plus participants, and which is a great thing. And every year we have seen like people participating with love and with efforts in all the programs that we have. but we'll make sure that this program will also help them in creating a good public profile, and also increasing their other skills which are very important. And now after the pandemic era, it has become it has become a need. And definitely thank you so much everyone for joining in. I guess there is one more last question, that is there any selection process after filling out this form? We would be selecting students on the basis of the resumes and how you fill the form, and on the basis of your profile. So make sure you're submitting in a good way, and you're answering all the questions honestly and properly. If you are a beginner, write that as well. We won't avoid it or we won't neglect it. We definitely want to increase your knowledge, and if you're coming with enthusiasm, we will make sure that you are increasing it in the program. Yeah, so I guess we are done with all the questions. So thank you so much, Anubha, for joining in and helping us again. And we will make sure that we are celebrating. We would be coming again or live for a celebration event. And yeah, we would have a better solutions to give rather than answering questions. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Also, like we have so many other programs that are upcoming, and we are planning new and new programs because I think every 5 years we need to, refresh and update according to how things are going on. So, in these 5 years, I think a lot has changed because like 2 years went into pandemic straight. So we are coming up with new programs as well. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be looking forward for your such enthusiasm that you show to all of our programs. I mean, Winter of Contributing, we just launched, and right now I just saw like before this event, we already have like 700 something followers on LinkedIn. So people are actually interacting with the content or with the program that we are sharing. We have more than 1,000, I think 1,300 plus contributors application already. So we have so many things, going on, and so much of love that you have given to us. Thank you so much, Mohit, for hosting it so well, and for brainstorming with me, and to all the program managers and everybody who was behind Winter of Contributing and forming it. So I would like to thank everyone. Mohit, if you want to say like few last words to the students or whoever is participating, I think you should do that, and we can wrap this up after that.
Yeah, definitely. At last, I just remember one thing, that when we started every program, we don't think that it would be successful. We just started to impact, and every this time also, I would just request everyone to work with positivity, and don't think of creating or finding flaws. If you find any, just let us know. We will try to make it more better. But we want this to stay positive and to impact many more lives in a very good way. We want to give jobs and opportunities through this program, because we will be able to make a very good public profile and a video profile of every candidate. So thank you so much everyone for joining and believing in GirlScript every time whenever we come up with any program. This time also we won't disappoint you all with any of the thing. We will make sure that you are getting swags, you're getting mentorship, and all your doubts are getting solved. So yeah, thank you so much everyone. Keep grooming, keep contributing, and yes, Anubha, over to you.
Yeah, I just want to say the last thing is that if you face any difficulty, if you have any feedback or anything, just write to me or Mohit anytime. Our emails are mohit@girlscript.tech, and mine is anubha@girlscript.tech. GIRLSCRIPT.TECH tech. So you should write to us, anytime we would answer it. And then you can also write on GWOC, that is GirlScript Winter of Contributing @girlscript.tech, for any doubts that you face during the program or maybe anytime with any other programs as well, of course. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day.
Have a great weekend, everyone, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Uh, and if we will make sure that we are coming up with a successful session later on for celebrating like around 5,000 or 10,000 participants or 10,000 contributions that you guys will make. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Keep grooming. Bye bye. Take care.